Virginia is one of the nation's oldest states, so there's a lot of heritage in the countryside. But in this week's County Agricultural Close-Up, Burke Muller visits a community that everyone should know from their history books.
Located in central Virginia, about an hour-and-a-half's drive south of Richmond, Appomattox County will always be known as the place where the Civil War came to an end. Agriculture was a big part of the economy then, just as it is today. Historically, Appomattox County was a large tobacco growing area.
And at one time, we actually were able to have Virginia dark-fired tobacco, flue-cured tobacco, burley tobacco, as well as we had a few farms raising Maryland tobacco. So as we look at the state of Virginia, that was very unique, just being able to grow that many different types.
Today, growing tobacco isn't what it used to be. Over the last century, Appomattox has transitioned toward livestock, and it's now primarily a beef-producing county. Ora Scruggs-McCoy raises beef cattle on about 300 acres. Her land has been in her family for more than 150 years, starting with her grandparents.
They were slaves, and when the Civil War ended, they were given 40 acres of land, and the land is located in the back of this field right here. And from that, we added on to the farmland. I had an uncle that worked on the railroad, a great uncle that worked on the railroad, and he started buying out sections of land, acreage of land, and it accumulated to about 335 acres.
Appomattox County has a total of 412 farms, covering 75,739 acres. The market value of all agricultural products is over $9.9 million. Commodities like livestock, poultry, and other animal products account for 67% of all farm income. Crops make up the remaining 33%, with the major plantings in hay and forage, soybeans, wheat, and corn. Other commodities produced in the county include tobacco, vegetables, melons, and potatoes. Glenn Dye cultivates 900 acres in Appomattox County. He moved here recently on a full-time basis after shuttling between farm properties here and in Stafford County.
Spent my whole life in Fredericksburg, up in Stafford County, farming up there, and just see the writing on the wall with development and pressure and leasing 100% of your land base. Just it was not going to be sustainable for any future of farming for me and my family. So we're lucky enough to find this opportunity.
While traditional agriculture is still important here, agritourism is also taking hold in Appomattox County. On a warm winter afternoon, Betsy Birch and her trusty four-legged companion, Silas, are getting flower beds ready for spring.
It's called forking, and it's got these blades that go down in the ground 12 inches, and you stake it down in the ground and then get it down as far as you can, and then just rock it back and forth, and it helps aerate the ground for drainage and for your roots to get further down into the ground.
Bonnie Swanson also entered the agritourism business. She started out small, and then things began to grow almost organically.
So it was something that I could do with very little equipment. With the cut flowers, we weren't open to the public. And then with the lavender, I was selling at the farmer's market also in Lynchburg. People just seemed naturally interested in looking at it and walking in it and cutting their own and things like that. So that opened up to the public. And then it grew from there. Like, people wanted to get married in it. They want to take their photographs in it. They love the product.
Joanne Jones and her husband Bruce oversee an agritourism operation at their home farm in the southern end of Appomattox County. They also raise small grains and cattle after starting out as tobacco farmers. As an extension agent in nearby Charlotte County, she appreciates the value in educating future generations about the importance of agriculture.
I just love planting things and watching it grow. And then especially with the agritourism, that's been a way to allow other people to come in and firsthand see how things do grow. And then you see them kind of have similar feelings about the farm as they get to go and actually go to the field and pick a pumpkin and see how things grow and take it back to their home.
Farmers in Appomattox County are adapting to new priorities in agriculture as well as in the community at large. It's a place steeped in history that's looking forward to opportunities in the years to come. In Appomattox County, Virginia, I'm Burke Moeller reporting.